Hello, everyone. This is Floxcat, and pretty much today I am just going to talk for a bit and discuss my plans coming up for 2025. So this is just going to be sort of a long ramble. But I do kind of want to do make a video to talk about my plans of 2025 because honestly, this year was kind of a big year for me. As many people know, this was the year, literally a couple months ago, I just moved into this new house. And there's a lot of stuff that happened to me this year. And I honestly am just ready for 2025 because this year kind of really sucked in some ways. Like the only good thing I could think of on top of my head that happened this year for me mostly has to be the Pokemon DLC, and that's it. The final part of the DLC, the mythical Pokemon event, and that's saying something. But most of it just personal, so kind of stuff. But I do kind of want to now talk about what I'm going to try to do differently this upcoming year, and also just in general what I'm going to try to do the upcoming next few days for literally all three channels, to say the least. Because admittedly, this year I think this year might be the first, mostly the biggest year where I upload the least, at least on my main channel, the one this video's on. Not so much as the other two channels, but reason being is due to me losing the drive to make videos on that channel because I'm doing so well on Candy Cat Girl channel, which is really straightforward and good. The problem is though it's just like weird to handle free channels. I mean, Gear Day is becoming more and more of where I can just dump Nintendo Switch gameplay videos, which aren't even much because they're just directly from the Switch, and you know how long those recordings take, right? But because of that, I am going to try to do some things, even also outside of the channel as well, to kind of get back into the swing of things. Because this year, I think the biggest reason why I haven't really uploaded that much was, admittedly, this year has been again shit, literal shit for me to be online. I mean, and I know I keep repeating that, but remember, I just got moved in, though it has been a couple months now, so I'm finally getting used to it. And to be fair, this is a pretty good apartment and all that. And of course, it's been a while since I have the internet problem, so there you go. Although, ironically, a couple of months ago we lost our internet due to the hurricane, but it's back. Um, but let me actually at least try to explain what my plans are for what's for this upcoming year and in general. First off, the videos. Um, Obviously, Candy Cat Girl is just going to keep going the way it is going. I mean, there's nothing needs to be changed there. Although, in some point of time, I need to try to figure out how to literally kind of stop uploading a lot and try to focus on other things. I mean, I know Candy Cat Girl is supposed to be a content farm. I've been on record saying that because, let's be real, it is a fucking content farm because it really is. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. But at the same time, I do need to take a break because it's just one dude running the channel. And yeah, it's easy for the most part. I mean, to be fair, I usually take breaks with some of the video series I put on there, especially Ozu Lane, because usually I just record the stories off that game. In fact, probably need to make another recording of one of those games. So that's pretty much what I'm just going to stick to. However, over time, there will be a time where I am going to have to slow down because the content I've been uploading on Candy Cat channel is just, as probably people may have figured out by now, it is just for the main videos. It's just pretty much this stuff from my live streams when I used to live stream on that, and I'm trying to get back to doing that again. But the downside is I now have a new computer that isn't really a computer. It's a Chromebook, and it works like a computer, but it's more so made for businesses than actual gaming. Though I do have a few games on there, there's no way I can get the anime games back on there because it's not the exact PC I need. And the original PC, as many people may have figured out, actually I had to get rid of it because it was taking up too many spaces and I couldn't do anything about it. Because really, there's no one willing to repair it. And at this point, I'd rather just start over from scratch and try to work something out. That doesn't mean I still have a truckload of content I could still post on Cat Girls channel. But as of now, I have to just reuse recordings of my live stream. And of course, the other things as well. I am going to try to get back to making music also on there again. I mean, I know I have, but there's a whole can of worms with what happened with that. Um, I might make music off my computer, but I don't know how I can send that to the Candy Cat Girl channel, so we'll have to figure out how that works, and it's gonna get fuzzy. However, the real kicker I do want to talk about is the other two channels because, like I said, and as you can tell, Candy Cat Girl is kind of fine. I already got plans for it, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to. Well, we did cross the bridge now on my main channel and Gear Day. Which, to be fair, Gear Day out of the two is also kind of set in stone a little bit. I mean, I've been posting at least videos that I wouldn't conceive connected to Candy Cat Girl nor the main channel because at that point I don't have any more uses of that channel. I mean, I am still going to plan on making other videos off of the Skyrim series. And clarify, I'm talking about the YouTube channel series Skyrim. I'm talking about Skyrealm, which mainly I need to get back into do that because it's been a while since I even catch up to the story of what's going on. And to be fair, the story already got bounced to the wall, so I need to start doing some analytics and analyze that. But other than that, I sort of also got the plan for that. That being also, it's just going to be a separate gaming channel as well, where it just shows gaming stuff. Though so far the only thing that's being truly gamed on the thing, which makes no sense, but the stick will be here, is the fact of Pokemon TCG Pocket. Which, to be fair, I do not mind recording because, damn, I did not expect me to deeply love the game, to be honest. And I might have to make a review of the game a little bit because there is kind of bad, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But honestly, it's a pretty good game. It's just there are a little bit issues with it, but it's a still pretty good fun game. But other than that, I haven't really uploaded a lot. Other than again the Switch game shorts, which be fair is a blessing because that means I can keep content up to that. But this leads into the main channel and the main reason, the main two reasons why I'm making this video. Because let's be fair, this channel is still going downhill pretty fast. Say, sorry, I had to make sure. I don't know why the video was doing that. I want to make sure it recorded so it doesn't cut me off. anyways, like I was saying, this channel has kind of gone downhill pretty fast because honestly, I have been not uploading a lot on this channel. I have been for the last couple of weeks, but it's been like weeks, then weeks later, then weeks later. And I want to fix that. The biggest way I'm going to try to fix that is I got to figure out what me and my brother, BLH, is going to do for the videos because the technical problem is me and him, we're pretty much, it is still our day together, but also me and him are pretty picky of our video games, what video games we're playing together. And most of the time, for some reason, he always picked his Smash Brothers. Like, there's other games we could play too, but he always wants to play Smash Brothers. And I can't just make tons and tons of us playing Smash Brothers. It'll get too repetitive and too boring. I don't want it to become like Candy Cat Girls channel, for fuck's sake. You can even make a comparison to that. So, we need like different games for different occasions. That's not going to stop us from playing Smash Brothers, but we need like different games. I am planning to do one other game with him, but other than that, I'm pretty much lost. But still, I do want to do more video games with him, and also just to clarify as well, for those who are wondering, which I highly doubt, but for literally the 1% of you who have been wondering, who still subscribe to his channel, which is surprising, but hey, I still subscribe to his channel as well. Reason why Bill H hasn't been uploading is he more has a lot going on in his life than I have, but also he kind of sees his channel as a failure in some way. P.S. This is coming from me. I don't know his true thing, but the way he's put it out to me, he's pretty much like been kind of done with uploading on his channel. That doesn't mean, I don't know if that does mean he's going to be done with the channel entirely, or is he going to be no longer doing it? Which I hope it's not the case, because honestly, he does a pretty good job with it. I know he's still super new to this than I have, because it's been like 1 year since he even done the channel, and I mean just 1 full year. He hasn't, and even then that could have been shorter. But he still did a pretty good job. Like, he has video games playthroughs on his channel and stuff, and he is pretty funny. It's just, he's in the same vein how I used to start my YouTube channel. Although I will give him credit, when I first started YouTube, my content was crappy. His was pretty good. I mean, it might be still low quality, but it's much more better than mine. And you could tell if you compare his first video to my first video. So, yeah. So it's going to take some time for him to get used to. But again, you can't force him. So if he has to disappear, he will. But he will still be with me playing videos. As you may also notice earlier this year, or earlier a couple of months ago, I did kind of make a new playlist of all our playthroughs together, because that's got to be a series. I don't know why I haven't done that yet, but there we go. Covering the GP Read RPG stuff, I am still going to do that video. I do need to apologize to GP Read. I haven't done that video yet in a long time, because a lot of things came up for me, but also I really do have to go back to do the research. But again, it's going to take some time, and if I am late and the other episode comes out, then I'll just do that episode, because honestly, while for those who are wondering, there is 2 versions of the latest episode of Smiling Friends. The thing is, it's not really 2 different versions. It's just one had extra info that was going to be covered, and really that's all it is. And it's not even like big news info. It's just a reminder of what's about to happen, which I won't spoiler. but I am still gonna cover his stuff no matter what. It's just I need to get the time to do so, to say the least. Um, and this leads into the final thing. What else am I going to do for the channel release? Because as many people did the math, I already moved both video games off this. Not all the way because obviously I'm still going to put video game stuff on here, but I have moved it towards Gear Day channel for gameplay of normal video games. And I already, Candy Cat Girl, which, be fair, that's probably for the best. Honestly, like I said earlier, I might still need to start going back to doing video game reviews. I haven't done them at all, to say the least. I do want to start doing them again because I actually have played a bunch of video games, even this year, actually. I mean, it might be a little bit narrow, and I still have tons of video games I have to complete, believe it or not. But hey, at least I have a backlog so I can actually review video games. You know, because hey, that might be a good idea to do. Then of course, I need to start looking into other things I could cover. Like there is one. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm kind of sick, as you can tell. Anyways, anyways, there are some. There is one other, not really ARG, but something I do want to jokingly cover later as well. That might be kind of a jump start to another Explain series. And this one's going to be very interesting because I kind of do want to study it and kind of see how this is going to go because it's very interesting to say the least. And it's the last type of channel which has been on here forever, by the way, on YouTube that you expect them to go there. Um, but of course, that's all I have for the channel. Just note that I don't know how long I'll keep posting on this channel. I mean, to be fair, I will keep posting, but it will take some time. So, yeah. And again, remember, the obvious reason is Candy Cat Girl has somehow literally taken over the priority. It became such a popular channel for dumb reasons. It became overshadowed the main channel. But that doesn't mean, unlike most people, I'm not gonna just move to that channel and call it a day. No, I am actually just going to stick. I am going to keep these two channels, including the main one, for stuff like this. Also for blogs and stuff. Um, However, this does lead into two final things I want to talk about, which is the fan fictions and webcomics. Yeah, this year alone, while the YouTube channels didn't really suffer that much, fan fictions and the webcomics suffered greatly. For fan fictions, I'm actually just gonna, especially starting today after I do this video and blah blah blah, I'm actually just gonna continue just working on one specific fan fiction series I've been doing because A, it's popular, and B, I actually do like doing it. But the reason why is because the situation. I already explained on Candy Cat Girls channel. Um, I had to delete two fan fictions, or I think more. I forgot which, because there was like this guy who was, you know, literally stalking me, and also I was getting a lot of slack for it. So I'm just going to stick to one fan fiction and try to finish that, and just do one shots, and that's it. Don't worry, I am going to continue the other ones. I'm just going to need some time. Maybe if I get a chance, I will continue it. Blah blah. I'm just saying now. However, the web comics is a different story. As I said last night, time to hear this video, by the way. I am thinking about making a brand new webcomic. Keyword not making, thinking, because I already sketched out the two main characters I'm gonna make, but with it, or at least one of the main characters and a sidekick. But I still have to think about it. And like I said, also, and just to make it short, because I have a whole message about it on this main channel. Um, I will continue Jolly, but like I said, I pretty much truly lost the motivation that drives me to make Jolly. And even then, that motivation is super outdated. Like, I have matured a lot and stuff. Will I continue Jolly? Of course. The problem is, I don't know where to take it. And like I also said, the other two comments I try to do, they crash and burn because I pretty much just run into a very giant artist wall. It's not even artist block, is a freaking wall made of concrete. So I have no idea what to do. But don't worry, they'll still be up there. I'll still give some updates for Jolly whenever I feel like it. It's because I really do want to see if I can make this comic work. And the reason why I also need to clarify on the make part is I'm being serious. I do want to make this comic work so that way I don't drop it in a way, similar to how I did with the other ones. And it's going to be interesting. But I need some time to think about it first and do some sketches. Anyways, that's pretty much it. This video has been long enough. Thank you for listening to my ramblings, and this will be kind of the final video, kind of not if you count the other channels, but this will be the final video of this year. So this is Big Foxcat snapping out here. Hopefully, the upcoming next year isn't really shit. Bye bye. Stop it out here.